Hello guys, this is Ayman Ghazi, your translator to this course, and today we will discuss something called the fundamentals of the ArcGIS. So this course is authorized by Ahmed Ghazi, a GIS specialist and a developer for more than 6 years. So if you don't know anything about the ArcGIS, GIS in general, this course is for you. Even if you know some snatches, some useful information, it will help you and it will help us. So I will take everything by details, don't worry. Everything will be discussed here in this course about the fundamentals of the ArcGIS and GIS. So let's begin. So first, what is the ArcGIS? ArcGIS is the general term or the general application, and inside this application we have a number of applications. So we have the ArcMap, ArcCatalog, ArcServer, and ArcToolbox. So what is the ArcMap? ArcMap here, this is called ArcMap. Yeah. So the ArcMap consists of some editing bars or some bars in general, and also we have the map view. So this is the work area, and here we have the table of contents. So the table of contents, we have some points, polygon, and lines. So also we have the attribute table. So what is the link here? How we can link these things to each other? So this map, the view out, and this is the working area, and inside this working area we have some contents. Can we see here the table of contents? So we have some points here, some polygons, some lines that we can use, or some we can add, we can edit inside this map. And also we have some attribute table. So what is the attribute table? So if you want to add some useful information or to define your point, you can select this point and add information from this attribute table. So you can also add some columns, some rows to this table, and all this table located inside this point. Okay, and the same is applicable to the point, the polygon or the line. So what is the ArcCatalog? ArcCatalog deals with the files inside your computer. So how to organize and how to collect your data. So you can collect them or add that new data from your computer by the ArcCatalog. Later, this app is not found in the ArcMap. So now you can just click here, and you can click here. You can click here, and you can click here and find the ArcCatalog. They are located close to each other. So also we have the ArcToolbox. So the ArcToolbox consists of some toolboxes, and inside the boxes there are some tools that's very important to us, and we can use them to add some processes, to make some processes to our map. Okay, so also we have the ArcServer. So the ArcServer deals with the huge databases and different, it's very different from the ArcMap. So how they are different? Because of the geodatabases. So in the ArcMap, the databases are somehow not huge like the ArcServer. So like ArcServer deals with the huge databases and huge projects. So also the ArcServer, you put your map, your data in order to be usable by you, I mean by a single user, or by multiple users, many users around the world, I mean the public. So the ArcMap and the ArcCatalog, and here we have the most important components of our course. So here we have six sessions, and inside every session we have some lessons. So introduction, what is the ArcGIS, what is the raster and vector, what is the difference between the raster and vector, and the ArcGIS applications. I mean the ArcMap, ArcCatalog, ArcGIS, ArcServer, or the Arc toolbox, and the data frame and the data view and layout view. So the data view, how to edit your data, how to put your data in a view that you can edit your data, and layout view, how before extracting your data you want to see them, so before printing you can view them in layout view. And the symbology, so how to add some symbols and to edit these symbols. Also MXD, so this is the extension that we use for the projects that we extract from the ArcGIS MXD, and different formats that we are dealing with, and the coordination system on the Arc catalog. And georeferencing, which is very, very important to us. What is the georeferencing and how we can use it? And the coordination system and map projection, how to add a projection to your map, or how to use the coordination system to make your map projected, and the located in Earth. So georeferencing toolbar, what are the different tools that we use, and the viewing projection information, so what are the informations that we add to our data after making projection to it using the coordination system. So we'll discuss this by details, and create the geodatabase, how to create a new geodatabase, and the different forms of the geodatabases. I mean the feature classes, the feature datasets, and the table, and creating a new geodatabase, and how to create the geodatabase structure. So what are the components of the geodatabase? Also how to create tables inside the geodatabase. The field types of the table, how to import a new schema. I mean the outline of any table or any geodatabase, how to import schema. I mean use the schema and added schema from old schema to a new schema in our new schema. So editing, how to edit your toolbar and the edit sessions, how to start the new edit session, and to select your features, how to select features in order to edit them, and the standard toolbar and the advanced editing toolbar. So how to these standard toolbar and editing toolbar, they are very advanced, so we'll see them and how we can use them, and of course they are used to edit your map. So attribute table, so how to understand your table. I know the row, the column, and the values, so how to add new values to your table, and what are the rows, columns, and how we can add new rows or columns to our attribute table to define a point or polygon or line. So table functions, so how to sort, to calculate, to summarize, to add statistics. These are some processes that we can do inside our map. So table options and the graphs, how to create a new graph or report, and select by attribute, so how to select some data from the attribute table by a query, and select them by location, how to select the data by location, and selection by graphs. And also the layer properties, we'll discuss that later. So here we have the table of contents, and we have some layers. So we are talking here about the layers, the general point of view about the layers, and the source, how to add a new source to these layers from our computer, and selection, how to select these layers, and how to display these layers a different view or a different scale, and fields, how to add some new fields, how to add some layers, and the definition query, how to select some layers, or how to do some queries, or how to define the layers using the queries. So these are the main components of our course, and feel free to put any comments if you find anything hard to understand, or if you want to make put your opinion about the course, you can use the comments below. And also feel free to contact specialist or developer Ahmed Ghazi by using this email. So thanks and stay tuned in our next session.